everyone, it's Macy. Today I thought I'd show you my entire Star Wars collection because it's super cool and I'm like the biggest Star Wars fan. For those of you who don't know, I absolutely adore the Star Wars movies, I love everything about Star Wars. It's like literally my favorite. I've been watching the Star Wars movies since I was really little and I've just loved it ever since the first time I saw it. So I thought I'd show you guys my collection because I thought that would be super fun. But first, I thought it'd be cool if we could talk about like our favorite characters, shows, movies, and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be cool to go over, like have a little chat. So my favorite characters, my two favorites are Leia and Padme, and I feel like a lot of people will agree with me on this, but like Leia Organa and Padme Amidala, they're just so special. I don't know if I have a favorite between the two. Sometimes it's hard to pick. Even just favorites between all the Star Wars characters can be hard because they're all so awesome. But like I really love Leia and Padme. They're just really special. Leia was like the original and she's super cool, but Padme was also the very first character I really fell in love with because I had watched the prequels first. But I don't know, they're like both super special to me. I definitely have a lot of Leia things. I think Leia might be my favorite, but I also love, I don't know, Leia and Padme are super special to me. And then I also love like Obi-Wan, Poe, Rey, Yoda. I literally have a whole thing, a whole journal page talking about all my Star Wars characters. Yeah, Leia, Padme, Obi-Wan, Poe, Rey. I love Luke. Like, don't even try to come at me like with the Rey hate because that's not welcome here. All the droids, like I love BB-8, R2-D2, C-3PO, K2SO, like all the droids. I love all the droids so much. I have a lot of droid things. Yoda, especially when I was little, like Yoda was definitely one of my very favorites as well. He's still super cool. Din Djarin, Han's really cool. Finn, Lando, Fennec Shand, Qui-Gon Jinn, Jyn Erso, of course. She's super epic. Like all the Star Wars girls are really special to me as well. But yeah, I thought we'd go over all that. And then favorite movies. Okay, I love A New Hope. Again, the original, so it's pretty cool, but it's just like nothing can top that. It's just so good. Although I also really do love Revenge of the Sith. I know you guys with the sequels, hey, you need to chill out. I understand. Okay, I'm totally get like Luke. I don't think Luke would have ever abandoned everyone like that. I don't think Han and Leia should have got divorced. There's a lot of things they could have done better, but I still like them. I thought they were funny and good, and I know I'm like, they're not like obviously they're not my favorites out of all of them, but like the characters like Finn and Rey and Poe are such great characters. So I'm still glad we got the sequels because we got all these super cool characters, but obviously not my favorites out of them. But I honestly love all the movies, the prequels, the originals, and the sequels so much. The prequels and the originals are, of course, they were done way better but than the sequels, but we don't do sequels hate here. I still really like the sequels. I thought they were really good movies. I still watch them all the time. But I gotta say, I love A New Hope and Revenge of the Sith. But also Revenge of the Sith is kind of depressing. So like, but I thought before it gets really depressing, like Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship is so cute at the beginning, you know, when they're trying to rescue Palpatine, and just like, I don't know, they're all so good. And then of course The Phantom Menace has a special place in my heart because that was the very first one I ever saw. Okay, shows. I also feel like I'm alone in this, but I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's literally my favorite show ever. Also special because I love Obi-Wan and I love Leia, so they put them together and it was amazing. And like Ewan McGregor and Vivian Lyra Blair, she did such a good job of carrying on Carrie Fisher's legacy. I just thought it was amazing. It was so cute. I really like, obviously I think everyone likes the Mandalorian. I thought that was super good. Those are some of my favorites. So far out of the ones I've seen, I'm so far behind. I am trying to watch all the animated ones right now. And I'm still like, haven't watched Andor, which I've heard is amazing, and like Ahsoka, and we're in the middle of the Acolyte right now. And I'm watching them and kind of going back in timeline order because I missed so much. What's the other one? I haven't seen the Skeleton Crew yet, but that's out of everything I've seen, those are kind of like my favorites. Oh, and also the Rise of the Resistance ride is so amazing, and that too is amazing. Anyways, thanks for if you listen to that whole chat. I promise I'll get right into the entire collection. I want to start off with everything I have on right now because these are also part, so I have my collection. So I have this shirt, super cool. It's got Leia, Chewie, Luke, Han, C-3PO, R2, the Falcon. It's super cool. I have my Jedi robe. It's too big. I was trying to get it in time for Revenge of the Sith because I don't have one. I really want to make a DIY Jedi cosplay that's like my favorite color, so maybe like pink and aqua and green, even though I know the Jedi wear neutrals, but I thought that'd be cool to do. But they don't have, like, I'm gonna have to hand make some of that because they don't have anything in those colors. But they did have this, and I wanted to get it for Revenge of the Sith. But this is a men's small, and I'm like a woman's extra small, so it's like quite big, but also at least the Jedi robes run, like they look big in the movies, so it works out. I have this BB-8 necklace, which I even showed BB-8 at the parks, which is super cool, and he did this little, like, the beeping thing when I met him. I'm gonna show you my bracelets at some point that I made all myself, but I have these two on right now. So this is my, or I have three on. This is my R2-D2 one, and my C-3PO, and then I have this one, which is Hope. This is like a Leia one. So I'm trying to think of where to start. I think we're gonna start with Disney ears now. So I have a few pairs of Star Wars Disney ears, so I think that's where we're gonna start the collection. Okay, we're on the floor now. I thought it'd be cool to do this in some of my other Star Wars stuff, in front of some of my other Star Wars stuff that I'm gonna show you. But obviously, I have these ears that you might have seen in the thumbnail. These Princess Leia ones are super cool. Look at them, I love them, I adore these. I'm gonna show you this other really cool pair, if I can find it. I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna flip out about these ones because these ones are super, super cool. I haven't worn them yet. They still have the tags on them. So sorry about that. I do need to cut those off. I thought I had taken the tags off. But these, the Queen Amidala ears. Shut up, I haven't worn these yet. I really want to go back to the park so I can wear them. But the last time I was at Disney World, I did wear these because I was wearing this shirt and I thought these match better. And I still love these too. These are super cool. But yeah, I really wanted to wear both of them, but I didn't have time for that. So I just had to pick one, and the Leia ones match the shirt better. But here they are. I'll give you a close-up. Look at that. They're so cute. Look at the jewels. And I feel like more people ended up getting these because these, I think, sold out. They were really expensive. So it's kind of like, oh, Disney ears. I mean, Disney with the prices, they can get really expensive. So it's just like deciding which ones you really, really want. But luckily my mom was like, Macy, look at these. And I was like, okay, we have to get them. Like, look how cool they are. And then recently, I think I have seen a lot of people wearing these ones as well. These ones are very more recent. These are the Hoth ears, super cool. And also if you're wondering, the Leia ones, because I know some people thought they might be heavy. They're really not. I think they're actually even lighter than, well, are they? They might be, I'm not sure, but they're pretty, they're not like extra heavy. Like, and this whole ear thing is foam. Okay, here are the Hoth ears. Super cool. Love them. Okay, I think, oh wait, no, those aren't on my ears. So I have this pair. Those are like the official Disney ones. Someone gifted me this pair. One of my friends gave me this pair from Etsy. And I think it's so cute. Like, don't skip out on the Etsy ears. They have some really cute ones. These BB-8 ears, I'm pretty sure I've worn these to the parks like numerous times. These were my first pair of ears, my first pair of Star Wars ears. And they were from Etsy and they're actually really comfy. And so there they are, super, super cool. I think those are all my Star Wars ones. I have a lot of ears in the collection, but the Star Wars, I think I have just those ones. So those 4, and I just got that Hoth pair, so super cool. I think we should go with the stuff that's behind me because there's a lot of it, so we should go through that. Okay, so I know most people don't want to probably hear the whole I'm grateful for everything spiel, but I am grateful to have all this entire collection. I've built a lot of it up since I was like really little, so if it seems like a lot, it did not start like this much. Okay, here is Lola. I got this for Christmas after the Obi-Wan show came out. She's so cool. And where'd her button go? Wait. She does turn on. Hold on. Why did it blink out? Oh, here it is. Here she is. She's so cool. I am gonna mention something right now that I'm not gonna actually show you because it's all the way in my Halloween costume box, but I did dress up as young Leia for last Halloween. I thought it'd be cool to do like young Leia now and like older, like the classic white look Leia when I'm a little bit older. So I have this here, but I'm not gonna grab the actual costume and all the pieces to show you because it's a hassle to pull out. And I did have this little Lola. It was so cute. It was a really cute costume. And she's adorable, and you can do her wings and you can turn her on. I think, oh wait, I left something in the other room. Stay here, I'm gonna go grab it. Okay, here is the, here's my lightsaber. I don't have like, these ones, the ones I have aren't super fancy. I'd love to have one of those really cool ones from like the shops. I really want to have one with like a customized engraved hilt. I think it'd be cool to have one with like flowers and vines, and I've been trying to find someone that did that, but I think I found someone, but they're all like crazy expensive. Like lightsabers can be like hundreds of dollars. And all of the styles that Disney had at the like their own where you can build your own lightsaber, I just didn't feel like any of them were super me. I think some of them were kind of cute, but I didn't know because it's like really expensive, like in the hundreds. And so I was like, I want something like, I'll get, maybe save up for like a customized one later on. I feel like if I was a Jedi, I would wield a green lightsaber because like I feel like the values of the green lightsaber align. I was always trying to look up like what each different saber means. Do you think they actually follow that in the movies? Like everyone who wields the green has this specific traits, like if you look it up, and like the blue has this specific, like I feel like I would probably be a Jedi like consular with like the green saber. I think I've seen a couple of like the signed ones. Do they exist, like the turquoise in the movies? That would be really cool. If there was pink ones, I would totally do that. But out of like the blue and the green and red and purple, I gotta say probably green. I think when I first like really wanted a green saber when I was younger, it was because Yoda had a green saber and I was obsessed with Yoda. But now I'm kind of just like attached to the green now. And I think like the values of the green align more with me. So, oh. I can't really spin it. I would have to move the camera back if I want to do the full spinning. But here's the green. I am going to touch it to collapse it. These are like cheaper ones, so you can just like collapse them. But it's kind of good because you can like, it's better for storage. You know what? I'm going to scoot the camera back. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to hit something. So this isn't like my full, I don't want to do my full. I'm trying to do the Obi Annie, but I'm afraid I'm going to hit something because there's like so much stuff around me. Okay, anyways, that's my one. Here's the, I think this is Anakin's original and then Luke's one that he had for a while, and then the other one I think is actually supposed to be Yoda's one. I don't know who the red one is. If the red one, I think the red one I have is supposed to be Vader's. But yeah, here is that. A family member gave me 3 of these like years ago, and I love when people come over to have lightsaber fights with them. This one's dead. Sorry about that. But here this one is. But it's dead. I never used the red one. I always hope someone else will pick it. I usually let other people pick first, but I'm always hoping they'll pick the blue or the red so I can have the green. I like the blue as well. Okay. I'm not a dark side person. If people like the dark side, it honestly gives me weird vibes because I'm like, you know, they committed like genocide and like killed a bunch of people. Like, I don't know, like if you really like the dark side, it automatically is suspicious to me. But I do have some dark side stuff that I've either like, I don't know, people have given to me, or like, I don't know how I've come across all of it, honestly. But like, or little things that have come in mystery boxes or like stuff like that. But I'm not a dark side person, and I don't know, it's just like, I get it if you like Anakin before he turned to the dark side. I think he was a really cool character. But like, it's like the whole thing about like Anakin and Vader being the same person, like that's technically the same person. But I get it, like what you mean, like, oh, Vader's different. Like, I get it, like I liked Anakin too before he turned to the dark side, but like technically he did turn to the dark side eventually. Vader's still him, so like I'm not a dark side person. Sorry, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like they did bad stuff, they murdered people and tortured. But I do have some dark side stuff, so I'm gonna do that first. I have like split into, it used to be split into dark side and then light side stuff, but now it's kind of all over the place. So I have Kylo and his saber. My cat Ollie keeps knocking all this stuff over, so it's not in the best condition, but here he is. I do have, whoa, okay, see now I can't get him to stand up. I'm trying to, he can lay down for now. I'm like grabbing, I have Darth Maul. Honestly, I think this is like a McDonald's toy, this one right here. I have too much because I don't ever give myself any dark side things because that's not me, but here's all the rest. Okay, let's get to the light side stuff because the rest I'm really excited about. I did show Lola first, and then I was planning on showing the rest of the droids right after, but I didn't do that. Oh wait, there's one more. Here's this other droid that's dark side as well. Okay. Whoa. Actually, I should have done this with the lightsabers. I remember I got this from Disney as a kid. This is Rey's staff. So, super cool. Yeah, so super cool. It's foam, so it's not super heavy to carry around. It's a little hefty. It's actually pretty nice. Okay, this is technically not dark side, but I do have Boba Fett. I don't know like where I can count him, put him on the scale. Oh, on the scale, but he's here. Okay. Here is my Rey doll. When I was in the hospital one time, of course not, it was one of those hospitals that was out of state from where I am, and they had, after I got like a procedure done, I got to pick something from, they had a whole toy room. I've never seen a hospital like this before, and of course when I saw Rey, I immediately was like, I have to have her. This is a really cool doll. So she's got this backpack that literally opens up, like the cloth, like she's really actually quite realistic. The whole staff, this little bag, super cool. She's epic. Got some Yoda stuff, super cute. Someone sent me this little Grogu figure, super cute. Okay, I have this remote controlled BB-8. He's out of batteries right now too. I probably should have stocked all these batteries up before I filmed, but he's cool. He moves his head around. You can actually detach it. Don't tell him I did that when he wakes up. Super cool. I love him. He can roll around. He's epic. I really want an R2-D2 version as well. I do have this R2-D2 Squishmallow. Love him. He's super soft, super cute. Okay, I'm trying to think where I want to show you guys next because I have like random knickknacks throughout the place, and then I also have like, okay, maybe we'll do clothes. We'll do clothes next. Okay, so aside from the shirt I'm already wearing, I have this Luke Skywalker's Fighter Force shirt, which super cool. I'm like trying to refold everything as I'm showing you each one because I have to think about these. After I take everything out, it all still has to go back. This like vintage retro Star Wars shirt, super cool as well. Okay, I'm gonna say super cool for everything because it's all super cool. This, oh, okay. This Star Wars tank, really cool as well. Let me go see. I have some stuff on the winter side, I think, so I'm gonna pull that out. This is like the summer side stuff. Okay, I'm obsessed with this Spirit jersey. It's a Cloud City Star Wars Spirit jersey. This is really old, so you're probably not going to be able to find this anywhere. This one is years ago. I got this years ago. Super cool. Falcon on the back. It's amazing. I love this. It says Cloud City. Super cool. I love a Spirit jersey. Okay, they're epic. Okay, the next thing is like one of my favorite things I own. super special to me. This is, you've probably seen it, I've seen it, posted it in videos before. The Star Wars Loungefly, because this is literally me in a bag. My favorite colors are pink, like turquoise, aqua, whatever. I know each name has a different shade, but you know what each shade has a different name, but like turquoise. So pink, turquoise, and green. I also really like blue too. And this literally has pink, turquoise, and green. Pink's my very favorite, and then I really like turquoise, and then I also like green and blue. This has all of that. I adore flowers. I adore Star Wars. This is flowers and Star Wars. The one thing I don't like about flowers is they attract bugs, but other than that, I love flowers. I think they're super pretty and stuff. And I'm allergic to most living plants, so that's the one other thing about flowers that's not good. But I love flowers on things. I think they're pretty, like really pretty aesthetic and stuff. So it's got flowers, which I adore. If you ever see me in my videos, you'll see I always have flower stuff on me, flower jewelry, all that kind of stuff. So it's literally flowers, and it's the Rebel Alliance symbol. It's got X-wings. It's literally my favorite colors, aqua, pink, and I was like, please, I need to have this. And the inside is flowers and X-wings and the Rebel symbol and Star Wars. So literally me, it's flowers, Star Wars, Rebels, the Rebel, like flowers, Star Wars, the light side, the Rebels, pink, turquoise, green. Love this. Here's the back. You can also make it into a backpack, but I prefer things as like I like doing over the shoulder. And then I also have a backpack that I haven't used in a while, but I will show you it. Okay, here she is. She's actually really cool. She's got BB-8, R2-D2, Star Wars, C-3PO, and the X-Wings. I used to take this one to school. Super cool. Love it. Okay, time to show you all my bracelets. So I have a lot of bracelets I've made. I'll like flip the camera to show you. I'm just gonna show you them like laying on the carpet, because there's like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see them as well on my hands, but I make all the bracelets that I have that are Star Wars, I've made myself. So I'm gonna show you all those. I like to put quotes on them from my favorite Star Wars characters. The issue is sometimes the quotes are really long, so they have to be in multiple bracelets, or I have to do something creative to try to make them fit. I was thinking about like if I wanted to just put like characters' names, because I do this for like Disney characters and Marvel characters and stuff. I do the same thing where I put like quotes and stuff. But like for the droids I just put their names, but like I don't know, it feels like cooler to put quotes. And also sometimes like what if I don't know, like what if they think like someone sees the bracelet and they think my name is that character's name? Probably not, but like I don't know, it feels cool. But I started to think maybe I might put people's names on the bracelets, because quotes are getting hard to fit. So I might just put like Leia or Poe or like, but quotes I think are really fun, so I'm going to show you them. Actually, this one appears better on my hand, so I'm showing you this one. This is "Rebellions are built on hope." One of my very favorite quotes. I love it. So there's this Jyn Erso one. Hello there. Also, okay, all of these are my favorite quotes. If I keep saying these are like my favorite quotes, but I love all of these. So hello there, Obi-Wan Kenobi. The C-3PO and the R2-D2 that I showed you earlier. Here's a Yoda one. It says, "Your path, you must decide." Okay, here are these Leia ones from young Leia. So literally one of my very favorite quotes from her is when her cousin is like, she's like telling a robot thank you, and her cousin is like, "Well, you don't need manners when you're talking to a lower life form." And she turns to him, I think about this all the time, and she turns to him and she goes, "Well, then I guess I don't need manners when I'm talking to you." I'm like, then I guess I don't need manners when I'm talking to you. She got him so good. So I have then I guess. And I love this quote so much, I had to figure out a way to put it on bracelets. So I put it on 3 separate ones. Then I guess I don't need manners when I'm talking to you. I literally, when I dressed up as Princess Leia for Halloween, young Leia, I forgot. And I was doing clips of her quotes and stuff she said. I literally forgot to include this, and this is my favorite out of literally everything she said, and I literally forgot to include it. So if I ever wear that costume again, you bet I'm filming something and saying this quote, because I love this. And here's the other Leia one that I have. It says, "Hope. I will do what I must," from Obi-Wan. You do notice I have a lot of Obi-Wan bracelets. It's just, he says so much stuff that's iconic, and a lot of them do too, but a lot of his, he's like says shorter things, so I'm able to like put them onto bracelets. If you will notice, I am not done yet, but I am missing like a lot of my favorite characters. I don't have bracelets with their quotes yet. Like I don't have Padme and stuff, or Rey, but So yeah, but these are just the ones I've done so far. I continuously make more, so like I'm sure there'll be a bunch of new ones throughout the year. Okay, here's Happy Beeps. You know, when Poe's like, oh my gosh, Happy Beeps, like to BB-8, because BB-8 does like the Happy Beeps, and he was going like, Happy Beeps, buddy, and so that's what this is from. And then here's the BB-8 one I have, and then, okay, this one might need some explaining. I don't know if anyone's ever gonna get this, but it says, I knew it. This is from Pose when Hux was like, I'm the traitor, and Poe's like, I knew it, and I wanted to make one from Finn that says, no, you did not. So it was like, I knew it, and then I'm gonna have a different one from Finn, like hopefully that's like, no, you did not. But I love when he like gets so excited and he's like, I knew it. So that's these are all the bracelets I have. The only necklace that I have is this one that I'm wearing. Again, like I feel like I could do this whole collection thing every year because it's constantly updating. Like I've had clothes, that cool Star Wars clothes, like BB-8 and R2-D2 dresses that were super cool that I grew out of, that I wish I could have shown you before I even made this channel. But so it's constantly changing, but I do want to go and show you like the random Star Wars knickknacks I have throughout my house. Okay, so super cool game. If you guys, it does break like a lot in Innie's batteries, but if you guys haven't played Loop and Chewy, super fun, so I'm going to show you. Here it is right here, down at the bottom. So Loop and Chewy, super fun game. You guys check it out. I also have this Mandalorian version of Trouble. You can't super see. I'm not going to try to pull them all out. And then Star Wars, and it's Chewy, but it's Operation, which is really cool. I have this Yoda magic band from my last trip. It says, do or do not, there is no try. That was one of my favorite quotes. Super cool. There it is. There's the Jedi symbol. I'm trying to open it up to show you the rest. You can look at my books in the meantime. It says Star Wars right there. There's the whole thing. Okay, this pen holder, super cool. It says your focus determines your reality. And it's got like the sabers and super cool. Love this. Okay, I think this might be the last thing I can think of, and if I forget anything, I'm gonna be so mad. But I'm pretty sure this is the last thing I can think of. And I have these Star Wars like cooking utensils. So this one's like Yoda with TIE fighters, Leia with X-Wings. Told you guys I'm like a little obsessed. These came in like a set. Here's Vader and Stormtroopers. Chewie, it's just a bunch of Chewie's face. Oh wait, there is one more thing. Hold on, stay there, one more thing. These glasses, so they're like ugly Christmas sweater Star Wars glasses. I think you can find these on Amazon. Same with the spoons if you guys are wondering where to get them from. So super cool, this is one of them. Here's the R2 one, here's the AT-AT and the Empire. And here's the Vader one. So cool, it's like Star Wars Christmas sweater edition on cups, pretty cool. So that is everything. I told you guys, kind of obsessed. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to see any other type of video, just comment. Like if you have any cool video ideas, I'm down to hear them. I'm really down for anything. I'd love to show you, like I could show you my Disney collection. I have tons of cat stuff because you know I'm obsessed with that. I would wish I had more Marvel stuff because I'm obsessed with Marvel. And oddly, I don't have as much stuff as you would think. Sometimes, like, because my mom really likes Star Wars, so sometimes we'll both get things or I'll pitch in to, like, get things and share. But I need to get more Marvel stuff because I'm obsessed with Marvel, too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I haven't made a video in a minute. Just been dealing with medical stuff. I've been doing acting auditions. I've been doing lots of stuff. So, just been quite busy. But I thought it'd be really cool to show you all this. This is a really fun video to make, honestly, for me. This was a blast. I hope you guys like I don't really have any friends who like Star Wars, honestly, so I hope you guys enjoy because I like to share my interest with everyone, and I think it's really cool to find other people who like Star Wars. So you can check out my TikTok, Macy Cat Lover. I have some Star Wars stuff on there. My Instagram too, Macy stuff. I was like trying to think of my username. I'm still deciding. Like I feel like I should just pick one username for all things. So, but sometimes like one username is taken on one site and all the others. So I'm still trying to like pick. But thank you so much for watching, and may the force be with you always.
Bye.